What's up, YouTube? Fairly Decent here, and today I'll be bringing you yet another Overwatch gameplay. I am using Diva again. I'm actually pretty pissed off because earlier this morning I played about 2 or 3 games. I played with 3 different heroes, Mercy, the one where you turn into a turret, I'm just completely blanking out on his name, and one with Diva as well. And I was actually going to upload one Mercy gameplay and one with the dude with the turret. But apparently, I wasn't recording. I'm so used to the old OBS that now that I'm using OBS Studio, I forget that when the preview is up, it's not actually recording. Because in the old OBS, you would have to be recording or previewing the stream or whatever in order for the actual preview to pop up. So I see the preview and I'm thinking, okay, cool, I'm recording, and I start playing and I completely forget that I'm not recording. So I hopped on just now. My son's taking a nap, so played a couple games, both with Diva, just because nobody was playing with tank heroes in this game. And the game right after, game right before. Yeah, I was kind of debating on whether to upload the game before this one or upload this one. I only picked this gameplay just because it had more kills. I start off slower, and the game's a little bit longer, but that's okay because I don't really care. But I have been really enjoying this game now that I have a PC that can run it appropriately, and I can run on nice settings where it runs at almost 100 frames per second when it's on my computer. So it's really smooth and a lot of fun to play. Speaking of smooth, I'm really hoping that when I render this video, it's going to come out better than my last one. Not that it came out terrible. My last one came out 1080p. I could do 60 frames per second, but the render times go like twice as long when I do 60 frames per second instead of 30. You do see a noticeable difference in quality when you go to 60 frames per second, but I'm not too worried about it. You know, it's still decent quality. It's fairly decent, if I don't say so myself. But I'm hoping that it's going to be a little bit better. Just because there's some parts in the last video where it kind of blurs. I didn't realize that I forgot to turn off resampling, so I'm going to turn it off for this game. I'm also going to have it on a fixed bit rate, which will help out a lot. I forgot when I set the rendering settings that I did the variable bit rate, which kind of sometimes causes the blur effect because it scales it down a little bit, but hopefully I can get it right. I actually have a computer that can render decent quality videos now, so I'm trying to get it to where it looks smooth and high quality. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but that dude just fucking juked me. Somehow would not die when I was shooting at him, but I kind of gave up on him and bounced out. Yeah, this game has basically recaptured my attention just because before my PC would be able to play it, but I'd have to play on like, I don't know, like medium or high, whatever's about 1 or 2 settings below the top setting. So it was a little bit choppy and fuzzy for me, and it was not very much fun because I had a hard time seeing bodies and stuff. But now that I have the PC that can run it, I'm going to be playing a lot of this game. I'm really enjoying it. Plus, learning the different roles is a lot of fun. And it's not too hard to pick up, you know, if you just kind of watch a couple videos and then try to put it into practice, you know, it makes it a lot easier. And if you can see, I did mention in 2 videos ago when I first, my first Overwatch video, that I didn't realize that you can boost up with this character. I utilize that a lot in this game, primarily just to get out of trouble when I have a lot of bodies shooting at me and I know I'm boned. I try to get out of there before I die, you know, like that, like I just died, but I end up going on a really good streak. I think it's right at this point where I get like a 12 kill streak or some shit like that, so I end up going off. I get so excited. If I cut this commentary short, you'll actually be able to hear me going, I just fucking went off. I was so excited. I don't know, these little things make me happy in this game. And I don't really rage in this game quite as much as I would in a first-person shooter, which is nice just because it takes a lot out of you when you actually fucking get pissed off at a game. And I know what's going to end up happening. Once I learn more about this game, I'll end up raging a lot more, which typically is what happens just because if things don't happen the way I expect it to from my previous experiences with the game, that's when I start getting pissed off and start raging. So I'm hoping that doesn't get to that point, because if I start getting to that point with a character, I'm just going to switch characters and learn a new character just so I don't get all butthurt over stupid stuff. So yeah, I don't really have much to update on, obviously. I mean, I've been making videos like crazy. I hope you guys liked that little short montage. That was kind of a stream highlight video. It's all diva, and it's not great, but there's some fails in there and some pretty good multi-kills. There's one that I wish I left the reaction without the music in the background, because I just went, what just happened? When I got 5 kills and destroyed a turret or some shit. My screen was just littered with, eliminations and points and stuff. So that felt pretty badass, which that's something else I also really enjoy about this game, is that when you do well, it's very rewarding. Just because it feels like you did well. It's not like other games where you do well and you're just like, okay, well, whatever. Because I think the skill gap in this game can be pretty high. It's not like ridiculously high like in Counter-Strike or something, but it is still pretty high. It's close enough to where a new player can come in and still enjoy the game, but yet a good player is leaps and bounds better than everybody else, which that's also very good. I haven't encountered a very good player yet in this game, I don't think. But whenever I get to the rank that I can start playing competitive, I guarantee you it's going to start happening, and then that's probably when I'm going to start raging, and I'm just going to stay in quick play, just because when I play competitive, I start actually like seeing rankings and where you get placed in like the skill ranking or whatever, and I start getting mad when I'm not in a good one. That's how I am with Rocket League, even though I only play ranked now just because it's the only way you can get decent teammates. But I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling because I don't have too much I want to talk about. I mean, there is a lot of drama with YouTube and ads and such, but I don't really run ads. I was thinking about starting to. I know this is kind of a weird time to start running ads when everybody is, pulling out of YouTube for advertisements, but I don't know, just want to see if I can bring in a very small check every month. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't really care because I'm not expecting to bring in money with this, so it's never really been my worry. I haven't monetized my videos since maybe my first one, like 4 or 5 years ago. And that one video was just like me throwing a tomahawk in Black Ops 2, I have that one monetized. I don't know. I haven't made any money off of it, but yeah. YouTube is not about the money. It's all about just chilling. But I'm just kind of jumping all over the place. So I'm just going to cut it here. The gameplay is almost over. I hope you did enjoy the gameplay. If you do enjoy the content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And thank you for stopping by, guys. Peace out. That dude's a dweeb. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking woo. Oh baby, I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to upload both of these games separately or if I'm going to upload just one.
Play of the game.
I think the other play earlier in the game was